Welcome to Hyperphysics. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss a very important shortcut method that you can use in statistical mechanics to solve questions. So I'll be discussing one problem. So let's get started. Okay, now let's look at a question here. The question says that consider a system of n independent one-dimensional harmonic oscillator with frequency omega, mass m, and is subjected to a constant gravitational acceleration g along the direction of oscillation. Find the ground state energy for this particular configuration. So you can see in the figure, this is a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator which is under gravitational force. So how to solve this question? So usually for the statistical mechanics problems, what we do is we will write the Hamiltonian first. I'll write the Hamiltonian here. The Hamiltonian will be H is p square by 2m plus, this is a harmonic oscillator, so the potential will be half m omega square q square, where q is the generalized quotate. You can take x, y or z or combination of x, y, z or r, theta, phi. It will the only thing is that it has to be the dimension of length, that's all. So it will be half m omega square q square plus and the system is acting under a constant gravitational acceleration, so it will be mgq or minus mgq. It's depending upon your situation, what you are taking the reference. Okay, so usually in statistical mechanics, what we do is we will to find the ground state energy, what we do is we will find the partition function, something called as z. Z represents the partition function. The partition function is defined in for a continuous system like this. For one dimensional case is 1 over h minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus beta h dp dq. Okay, so where h is the Hamiltonian and beta is 1 by kBt. So, and after that what we do is to find the average energy, we will find minus d by d beta of ln z, right? So if you find this d minus d by d beta of ln z, you will get one of this answer. But the thing is, it will take time because you can see that the Hamiltonian itself is a very long Hamiltonian. There's two quadratic term and one linear term is there. But if you are very good with integral, you can do it. But I'll suggest a very simple method to do this question. So I'll write the Hamiltonian once again. The Hamiltonian is this p square by 2m plus half m omega square q square plus mgq, right? So we have already in my previous video discussed about one of the important techniques in statistical mechanics, that is the equipartition theorem. And equipartition theorem states that in Hamiltonian, if there is any quadratic terms, then it will contribute an energy of half kBt. Okay, each degree of freedom will contribute a half kBt, right? So this is one dimensional case. So what I'm going to write is that we need to find the internal energy. So actually I'm going to divide into two terms, that is one from the equipartition theorem and one from the perturbation, that is extra potential that is happening here, right? So that I'm going to denote it as u prime. Okay, so if you see the Hamiltonian clearly, there are two quadratic terms and one linear term. So this won't contribute anything to the equipartition theorem. Okay, so what we do is we have two quadratic terms, each will contribute a half kBt. So in the first term I have half kBt for the p square by 2m and half kBt for half m omega square q square plus u prime. Okay, so this will be the total energy that we need to find. So we have kBt plus u prime. So actually we are halfway done the problem. So next, how to find this u prime? U prime is referred to as the perturbed term, perturbed energy term. So in order to find the perturbed energy term from this Hamiltonian, what I'm going to do is a very simple technique, and I'm going to show it here. So the Hamiltonian again I'm writing is p square by 2m plus half m omega square q square plus mg cube. So here I'm going to rewrite this equation as p square by 2m plus half m omega square, I'm taking it as common, q square plus 2g by omega square into q, right? So if you take common half m omega square, you will get the this kind of an expression. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the square method. I'm going to apply the complete the square method here. What I'm going to get is h equal to p square by 2m plus half m omega square times q square plus 2g by omega square into q plus g square by omega raised to 4 minus g square by omega raised to 4, right? And now we are left with this term is, if you cancel this term, you will get the same term, because I just want to make it a square term, and we'll get this like this, p square by 2m plus half m omega square. I'm going to take this term together as q plus g by omega square the whole square minus, I'm going to multiply this term with this term, we'll get half m omega square into g square by omega raised to 4, right? So what we are left with is h equal to p square by 2m plus half m omega square times q plus g by omega square the whole square minus, and here you have m g square by 2 omega square. So you can see that this is just this Hamiltonian, this, let's say this is h. You can see that these two terms, p square by 2m plus half m omega square into this term, is just a shifted harmonic oscillator to the minus q direction. That's all. So it will have a normal energy like n plus 1 by 2 h cut omega if it is in a quantum mechanical system, or in the other case n h cross omega. And you can see this extra term here. This is actually the perturbed energy term that we are going to find. That is, this is the term where we are looking for. This, that is u prime, we got it as minus mg square by 2 omega square, right? So it's very easy now. So this u will be kBt minus mg square by 2 omega square. And the question says that it is for n independent oscillators, so the average energy will be n kBt minus n mg square by 2 omega square, right? So the option is, this one is the correct answer for this particular question. So I hope you like this video. I hope you like this trick also. So please comment if you like this trick. So I hope you share with your friends also. So please subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends. Thank you. Thank you everyone.